And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And the counter is on. Great pressure, plenty of it. Couldn't squeeze it through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's away! Has a go! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Lamina. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Aubameyang. And it's Aubameyang. Great defending, strong and determined. Now that's well seen too. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, they can break here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a little off target. Oh, good ball! Goalkeeper's ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what a mistake! They've scored! A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, he's not getting past him there. And that's put paid to a promising move.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Aubameyang. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Aubameyang proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring.
Can he finish?
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! No, not the best of headers. And he cuts out the supply. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Almost half an hour in now. Now that looks a decent ball. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Just eases him off the ball. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now, who's going to be first to this? Driving on and making good progress. He's in plenty of space here. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that could set him on his way. Header! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other like for like here.
Oh, terrible mistake. Chance! Oh, taken with style. And again they hit the front. An act of charity gratefully received. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the... Oh, they could be caught out here. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot. It's there. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And he skips past his man. And he's gone backward here. And he's away. Can he finish? He has done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area. Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's a throw-in. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no joy this time. Well timed, excellent interception. Back into the middle. Passing nice and the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Driving through the middle. Well, what's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So this to restore parity. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Could be danger here. Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach? Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had it nicked away, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to get it clear. 60 minutes played. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, super ball! Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. No, no way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
It's one! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good-looking ball. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Lamina, aims beyond. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Quality ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Apindangoi. And now the breakaway. Good spot, he's seen the run. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's a key interception. He's through here. That's good defending, very good defending. Aubameyang was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, that's been intercepted. Apindangoy. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And he's picked it up out wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that was vital. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a brilliant interception. And here's Aubameyang. And that is expertly dealt with. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Good read, needed to be.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
No, he's just misjudged that one. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Hello, attendees.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution on the field. Number 7 coming on the field.
Into extra time we go.
Number 13, substitution.
That has been cut short. He's shifting through the gears here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good ball. Real chance! In he goes again! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That has ended up in no man's land. Lamina. Driving forward. He's looking to set free a runner. Played back in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bruno Equelmanga promptly onto that, and that is that. And he was quick to react. Passes coming off in quick succession here. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And the action has already restarted. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? And he's intervened well there. Well read, nice interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance here to counter. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, played right into his path. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face.
Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target. Now he's off and running. No, he's not getting any further than that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Aim forwards.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
I think we're just about done here. He has found a way through.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And we're done. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
On this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And we're underway. Now it's Kane. And he's picked out the run. And he's surging through. Sane couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Molina. He's got full. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's being shifted off it. Olise. Kimmich. And he was alert to it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Rodrigo de Paul, is one of the very best when it comes to moving the ball into the final third, and the stats back that up. He's so good at breaking lines, it seems he just seems to know instinctively the spaces he can exploit.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Llorente looking for the runner. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Now it's Sane. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice ball. Musiala! It's off target and by quite a way.
Bayern Munich were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Llorente. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Big chance! Goal! Bayern Munich! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bayern Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... And the shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that is a little undercooked. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Kimmich having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And the shot! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
De Paul. Olise.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Llorente. He's played him through. Galan getting this one clear. That is not that well. Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Terrible error, duly punished. Bayern Munich find a position of real strength now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's gone for a throw-in. Passing nice and neat. Olise. Goalkeeper's ball. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Musiala has a goal! And he's lifted it over.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Paul.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Olise! De Paul. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Llorente. No way through there.
Sané really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Great chance! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Bayern Munich are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's gone loose. Llorente has given away a free kick. Jimenez with the clearance. Llorente looking to penetrate opposition lines. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Griezmann. Oh, outsmarting him this time. And here's Alvarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Upamecano did just about enough to come. Olise. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Oh no, he's got that wrong. Bayern Munich have got it back and they'll have another go.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Molina. Griezmann.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kane goes steaming forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Hits one! Oh, taken with style! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Bayern Munich are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. That's good vision. Well timed, excellent interception.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now it's Llorente. Gallagher. Sané. Oblak can claim that. That was good alertness. Olise finds himself offside. Lenormand. Gallagher. Alvarez. Sané. And Sané! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Invitiamo tutti i tifosi a usare gli appositi cestini per la raccolta differenziata situati vicino all'ingresso. Grazie.
And the action is back on the way. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Tries a shot! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
João Palhinha. Can he finish? This time, surely! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kimmich taking charge of the dead ball. An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Llorente, and it's Griezmann, spread it left, back into the middle. For De Paul, Galan, now it's De Paul, Griezmann, showing good feet. Griezmann stood his ground strongly. Sané. So what can they make of this?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He can run onto that. Olise! And that has been clubbed away. That's a decent clearance. Taken back almost at once. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Galan.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Time and again they are repelled. Bayern Munich needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Caught offside that time. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Numero 14 viene sostituito con il numero 11.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lamar. Now it's Griezmann. Musiala. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kane, and he's in on goal. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking here to chip it through. Galan gets it away. That is great defending, so alert. Well, that pass isn't the best. Lamar. Griezmann. De Paul. De Paul! He's got to be quick to recover this. Now it's De Paul. There's the shot! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gallagher. And here's Griezmann.
Griezmann really was well marshalled there because he was denied.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Nicked it back promptly. Well, that's an inviting ball. Oh, what has happened here? Played back in, and that's a good ball. Barrios. Griezmann. That has been cut short. Barrios. Alvarez. Kimmich spots it and intercepts. Jimenez makes the interception. Lamar. And it's Griezmann. Fiddles it through. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely, neat pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kane. Bayern Munich have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 12, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 17, il numero 23.
João Palhinha. Pass is just off target. Alvarez. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Griezmann. Riquelme. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Olise. Gallagher. Alvarez. It's a pretty loose pass. Musiala. Oh, that's a key interception. Gets his pass away. Gallagher. Barrios. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Musiala. Oh, can he get onto this? That's been intercepted. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Swung over. Now, what about a counter-attack? Upamecano cuts it out. Azpilicueta gets across to intercept that. Alvarez looking to add to his goal. That is ended up in no man's land. Reinildo goes on a charge down the left. Couldn't squeeze it through. He is through here! And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand stadium that is the Giuseppe Meazza. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he's surging through. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that is as far as they're going to go. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lenormand cuts it out. Molina. Now it's Sorloth. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Kimmich, and they can counter here. Lenormand gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bayern Munich clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And he's there to retrieve it. Shot a goal! Goal! Bayern Munich! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse exploited with glee. Bayern Munich have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Over to the other side. Lino. De Paul. Palinia does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the runner. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort
Face to face with Sorloth! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kimmich. Now it's Kane.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He could be in here. Sané gets... There's the shot! And he's there to belt it away. And that has been cleared. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Javi Galan. Sorloth. Sorloth! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Lenormand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played with finesse. Lenormand promptly onto that, and that is that. Llorente. Now it's Sorloth. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, nicely intercepted. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Gets his head to it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Dink through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Alvarez. That is great defending, so alert. Bui did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That should get the job done. Musiala! Now, who's going to be first to this? João Palhinha. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Musiala. And he cuts out the supply. Llorente. Oh, super find. And he's taking no chances there. Lino. Oh, good ball. Molina. For De Paul. Alvarez. Galan. Nice sequence of passes, this. Alvarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he comes up trumps again.
Well, look, believe me when I tell you that goalkeepers work harder than anyone else in training, and that's why, to be top class on match day, that was a majestic stop.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the keeper beats it away. Surlot. Now it's Llorente. That's played into space. Just eases him off the ball. Llorente. Kimmich kept... And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done.
He's having a hit! Now it's Surlot. Palhinha spots it and intercepts. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Pass somewhat off target. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Llorente. Played back in. De Paul. That could spell trouble. Great chance! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life.
Bayern Munich really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Lino. That is a brilliant interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, and he's through the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's been shifted off it. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Jimenez cuts out the pass. Now it's Sorloth. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that's a key interception. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a hit! Has another go! And that's caused a worry or two. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Molina. Well timed, excellent interception. And he was quick to react.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Kane. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick quickly taken. Palhinha has created one goal already. Gallagher clears it away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Gallagher. De Paul. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Big chance! And the ball's come loose here. He'll try to keep this alive.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 9.
It's their second corner of the game.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Griezmann.
Lino with the clearance.
Numero 3. Aspilicueta.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Griezmann. And now the hit! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Great chance here from position A1. Alvarez! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Alvarez gets flagged offside. That has been knocked clear. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nice bit of trick. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Griezmann.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has not gone well. Lobbed in behind. Now it's Kane. He's through, it's one-on-one. Can he finish? Gallagher. Alvarez. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. Now he's off and running. Oh, Red, nice interception. Llorente. Jimenez gets over and intercepts. And it's Griezmann. And he's lost his man here. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 14, numero 12. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10, il numero 17.
The pass has gone astray. Correa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Kane. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Done delicately, and he was quick to react. De Paul. He tries a shot! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Correa. Threads one in. Alvarez. He's got away. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, great play. And again!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
He might be in here! Oh, a delicate chip through. Jimenez cuts it out. Oh, super find. De Paul! Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Olise, and he's managed to get free. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu, contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Oh, delightful ball. Can he finish? It's run loose, in for the pieces. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Rice. It's a sharp pass. Odegaard. And it's Kane. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Merino. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. João Palhinha. Gabriel Jesus. Nicely worked. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Trossard. Gabriel makes the interception. Partey. Kimmich. And João Palhinha. Looking for options for movement. Gabriel Jesus. Lovely bit of skill. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That is ended up in no man's land. Arsenal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Trossard. Odegaard. Odegaard! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Partey. Saka. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And here's Kane. Merino.
Bayern Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Trossard, now it's Gabriel Jesus. And the pass is intercepted. Merino. Davis. Oh, that's a key interception. He's played him through. He's got away. And Neuer pulls off a sensation. And one more try. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Looking for the runner.
This is the time you need that pace.
White gets it clear. Oh, that's a fine interception. Danger averted for now. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Merino. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Gabriel Jesus concedes a free kick for that. "15 minutes till half-time. Merino. Trossard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Saka. Well, that looks a good ball through. Oh, not quite. Kane. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Over to the left, pass somewhat off target. Bayern Munich applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. João Palhinha. And it's Sané. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Odegaard. Kane, spread out to the left. Can he spark a counter here?
Sané, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
João Palhinha. And it's Davis. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Now it's Sané.
There will be
Saka.
1 minute added time.
Olise. Oh, well played, well played. Gabriel getting this one clear.